Ghost Pups and Pixelmon fans in general. So I got Dev Diary Day 2. I am currently working on fixing jungle spawns and fixing spawn systems in general. So jungle spawns were always really low, and it was due to a couple different things we had going on. There was leaves on the ground with the way the jungles spawn, and we didn't have Pixelmon spawning on the leaves, or when we did have them spawning, they were like trapped inside and suffocating. Well, I ended up getting that fixed. Now, unfortunately, while I was assigning biomes and testing that, I ended up assigning every Pokemon in the game to spawn in the jungle. So you're going to see pretty much just everything spawning in here. Got some Scythers, Venonats, those are supposed to be in here. Golducks. Got a Mareep or something, or a Mew in here earlier. But as you can see, there's all these kinds of different Pokemon running around happily on top of the leaves in fairly good density, too. So, jungle spawning is now fixed. So look forward to actually having a reason to go into the jungle to explore and catch Pokemon. Just don't expect to catch Beldums or Abras in the jungle. I will get that fixed before the next one. But yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. Oh, is that Psyduck? Nope, Psyduck was not trapped in leaves. I thought it was. So it looks like my code is holding together. So that is awesome. I'm very happy with that. It was always bugging me when I was playing Safari games when I'd go into the jungle and there'd be something spawned inside the leaves. Yeah, he still got 2 blocks of air where he spawned, which is what it checks for. So, yeah, for the vast majority of Pokemon, it looks like the new spawn code will not have issues. I guess the bigger ones might get stuck in trees or something, but looks like Dodrio, yeah, all these guys are sitting on top. Alright, so that's it for this little segment of the Dev Diary. I'll see you on the next one. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back. I've finally finished putting in spawn biomes and spawn locations. Oh god, the Mew just spawned. Okay. For all 649 Pokemon up through Gen 6, whether they were in the mod or not, so that doesn't really tell you what's coming in or not. So now, things look a lot more normal. My previous clips showed really messed up spawning systems, because essentially half the Pokemon had stuff in just so I had enough stuff to test with. And so now you can see things have returned pretty much to normal. Although the jungles look awesome. There's some stuff apparently missing textures over there. Let's see what they are. Yeah, the Yanma. I have to remember to get those added in with texture. See, even while I'm doing this Dev Diary, I'm sitting here finding new bugs and things that need to get fixed up and tweaked. Got some Mankeys and some Glooms. So yeah, the jungle spawns have been reworked quite a bit when I went through. So basically, I went through and read Bulbapedia's page on every single one of the 649 Pokemon and what habitat they have. So some things you would expect to be in one biome actually have been moved to a separate biome. So things have been changed around. The whole spawning system's been overhauled. What the hell is that over there? Oh, Galvantula? Cool. And there's Ladybug, also needs a texture. Okay, so there's still a few texture errors. But things are looking actually pretty darn good. Like, the jungle is habitable, it's populated. You know, things are climbing the trees, they're, spawning on top of the bushes. Gigantic pincers, still present everywhere. So yeah, people should be going back to the jungle again, so that is awesome. I'm really glad that the jungle... And executes! Oh my gosh, they're so tiny. They're actually like the size of real eggs. So these, I'm just kind of doing a fly around, checking out all the different biomes at all different times of day to see if there's anything weird spawning that needs to be fixed. I already know that there's a couple third form evolutions that spawn in the jungles that I need to turn off because we don't generally have third form spawn wild. Beedrills are an exception to that. Boss Growlithe over here. Alright, so now we're moving into night. So we'll see how the plains look at night. Hopefully they look okay. Oh, a few Dragonairs. Rare Dragonairs spawning in the river. Eradicates. So another thing we're going to have to do is just kind of hang around in each of the biomes for testing You just kind of see what spawns day and night and see if that makes sense, and if their rarities need to be tweaked any. Wild pillow swine. Also, snow spawning, as you just saw right there, is fixed. So now Pokemon can spawn in the snow, so the ice biomes can now be returned to and enjoyed without having to worry about them being severely underpopulated with Pokemon. This is actually a rather nice seed that I spawned into, because it lets me test all of those things right off the bat. We got the swamp over here. Lots of Grimer. That is the tiniest Venomoth. Oh, it's so small. So it looks like there's a lot of Venomoths, some Grimers, and Mucks, which now spawn at night. In contrast to like the Slowpokes and Weezings and stuff that'll be generally during the day. A little bit of Slowpokes left over from the daytime. Oh, everything looks so nice. Yeah, so we got a lot of bugs spawning. Where are we, Ike's? Where's the sun? Yeah, it's all about midnight. So let's see what the desert is like at night, because I know there should be a significant number of Sandiles, but I'm hoping the rest of the stuff balances it out a little bit. Some Geodudes. Okay, so we got a little bit of other stuff spawning. Geodude. Ooh, Pokeloot chest. I can never resist going to these things. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, we got some Numels and some Sand Slashes spawning at night, Cubones. Okay, so the night in the desert is not as one-sided as it used to be. It used to be just covered with Sandiles, and that was all you could see for miles. Plains at night, we got some Rattatas. We got some Shinxes, we got some Trainers spawning. Persians are nighttime Pokemon. I really like the new day-night cycle. It makes things seem very, very distinct now. Because both day and night phases are quite different. Oh, Poke Center. Do you think it actually has the lights turning on correctly in most of the spots? Oh, it's just the glowstone lights rendering correctly. Come on, click. Yeah, there's actually a little bit of an issue with these Poke Centers that spawn in the plains, because this light should actually have a redstone torch layer right down here to keep those turned on, and the schematic actually got cut one level too high. So that's one of the things we're going to be fixing in one of the future updates with this beta testing period. Some Pikachus now spawning in the plains. There's a Luxray. Let's see, that's another jungle. I've already checked that out. What I do like, forest at night. Let's see what we got in the forest at night. Yeah, some Haunters, okay. Forest at night is actually kind of dead. I guess it'd be even better once we get some, like, Noctowls or something added in a future update. Jungle at night seems to be pretty heavily Venomoths. They seem to be the vast majority of the stuff in here. There's a few... What do we got in here? Ladybugs, I think, would be daytime only. I think I might have those guys set wrong. I'll have to double check on that. Some Ghastlies. What I really want to see is Dawn and Dusk, which actually I think... Where's this moon? Okay, it's not that. So time... set 23,000. Alright, so now we should hopefully have some of the bugs. Yep, so we got some bugs starting to spawn into the jungle, or into the forest. I kind of want to hope to see all the different kinds of bugs spawning in. Weedles, Caterpies, the whole bunch. There's a Pikachu. Couple Pikachus. Slowpoke, I guess, because we're near water. Come on. Anything else spawning in here? This is kind of what we're doing for testing for... I went through and got everything set up, and so now it's pretty much just testing to see if the settings I picked as defaults made sense. There's a wild Raichu. I'm actually liking it quite a bit. It feels mostly right. Of course, I'll have to find some of the weirder biomes and check those out as well. I think there was extreme hills back over this way that I can look at. Things definitely look pretty good. I'm very happy with this. So I'm going to cut off the dev diary here, and if I see anything else of great interest, I'll pop back in for more additional clips. Alright, welcome back. One of the other things I wanted to show you was the underground spawns. Now, you've probably seen a bunch of Geodudes and Gravelers lately. I haven't actually been seeing a lot of Zubats, and that's one thing I need to check on. But we have a whole bunch of other things that we started to add to the underground spawn list. We got Ghastlies coming back. I think they used to be underground at one update, and then we removed them. I'm trying to fly through these caves and find something else. Is there really nothing else spawning down here? I set the underground spawns way up to test this. Yeah, we got Diglets now underground. A lot of the Pokemon that in the games would say they have a spawn in caves would spawn underground. I'm not seeing much besides the Diglets and Geodudes at the moment. There should be the whole Zubat line spawning down around here. Yeah, there's the rest of the Dugtrio line. Haunters will spawn down here. So hopefully, you know, the underground would be a little bit more lively, a little bit more interesting than just seeing Geodude. It's a Geodude. Oh, there's another Geodude. And that was kind of the goal I was going with for that. Some other things that might be down here. I did see an Onyx and a Steelix. They don't seem to work very well with Minecraft's clipping thing, so you probably won't see those in the actual release version. I'm not actually finding anything else spawning down here. And I think this is the way out. Oh, there's some Magnemites. I think we have a few Magnemites that spawn down in the caves as well. Get out of my way, Magnemite. Cut a hole through the wall around you. Oh, it's a dead end. So that's kind of a look at the new underground spawning stuff. There's actually going to be quite a few more, but most of them aren't in the mod yet. But I have gotten them set up, so when you're looking for some of the more interesting or rare Pokemon, sometimes they're going to be underground. And so you'll have to look a little bit more through caves, and caving in Minecraft won't be just purely for orb reasons anymore. Alright, so I think that probably will end this dev diary on the new spawning system. So I will see you guys next time, and I have no idea what we're going to be covering next time. Probably miscellaneous bugs and stuff that we've come across. Because I think with the new spawning system in, we're actually going into the rest of the beta tester testing. So they'll start being able to submit bugs, all the weird kind of things like that, and this is where you'll find them. We'll find all of the video evidence of beta testing, all the kind of crazy bugs that you don't actually see in the main mod because we take care of them. You'll get to see them all here. Alright, see ya.